Oops. What's up, you guys? This is Old School Gamer 87 coming to you live. I'm here to talk about another badass 80s arcade classic for Namco. Right now, Bandai Namco, Metal Hawk. Okay, I'm going to tell you what the game's about. Metal Hawk is a 1988 multi-directional shooter arcade video game developed and published by Namco. Assuming control of the titular attack helicopter, the player is tasked with using a machine gun and air-to-surface missiles, destroy enemies, and earn a certain number of points before the timer runs out, all while avoid collision with either enemy projectiles and obstacles. The Metal Hawk can change its altitude to allow it to either rise higher in the air or lower it towards the ground with the throttle stick. It runs on the Namco System 2 arcade board. Metal Hawk was one of the first games to be developed under Namco's then New Research and Development (R&D) video game division in Japan. The development staff focused on creating a game that was both fun to play and exhilarating, and one with powerful and impressive hardware capabilities, specifically in its motion simulator arcade cabinet. Almost the same thing as Sega did on Galaxy Force, but it can rotate almost up to 360 every time you move the flight stick. Shinji Hosoi composed the game's soundtrack with assistance from Kazuo Noguchi. Early versions had additional sound and instrumental channels with a more upbeat vibe. These channels had to be removed later on due to lack of hardware space, so they're unable to do so what they were originally going to. Japanese voice actress Maya Okamoto served as the voice of the operator, which provides commentary during levels. Yeah, there is no English dub on the operator. Only the use Japanese. However, in the North American and international versions, they had the English in text. Metal Hawk was produced in limited quantities due to production costs regarding the cabinet. Despite this, it proved to be a commercial success and remained one of the most popular arcade games at the time. Critics commended the game for its fast-paced gameplay, impressive graphics, and immersive arcade cabinet, with one critic labeling it was Namco's next blockbuster video game. Several have also compared the game heavily to Sega's Thunderblade, with many finding Metal Hawk to be superior. A home port of the game for the Sega CD was rumored to be developed, but it really sucks it was later cancelled. I wish I could do that, but yeah, if I do that, then I'll be able to play with the Sharp Cyber Stick or Intelligent Controller Cyber Stick. Metal Hawk is a multi-directional shooter game described as a cross between Namco's own Assault and Sega's Thunderblade. Assuming control of the titular attack helicopter, the player is tasked with scoring a certain number of points in each level before the countdown timer runs out. Gameplay involves shooting down enemies and avoid collision with either the projectiles or the ground below. Metal Hawk is equipped with a machine gun for destroying air-based enemies and air-to-surface missiles destroying ground-based enemies. Enemies awards points when destroyed and earn the required number of points will allow the player to progress to the next level. Yeah, that was before Sega did that on G-Log, because you gotta shoot down the amount of enemies for what it's been telling you to do before moving on to the next level. An arrow icon will point in the direction of the nearest enemy. The Metal Hawk can change its altitude via a throttle lever attached to the arcade cabinet, allowing it to either rise higher into the air or lower towards the ground, which is used for destroying air and ground-based enemies. The map rotates around the player, who remains in the center of the screen at all times, a concept previously used in Assault. By the mid-1980s, Japanese video game developer Namco quickly rose to become one of Japan's leading video game developers, creating hit titles such as The Tale of Jiraga in 1984, Pac-Land in the same year, Metro Cross in 85, and Rolling Thunder 86. The success of these titles generated a lot of income for the company, who began to set up a new research and development (R&D) division for future hardware endeavors, helping to create unique, interesting new coin-op games. Metal Hawk was one of the first games produced under the new division alongside Assault. that was released in 1988. It was produced for the Namco System 2 arcade system, which also powered titles such as Burning Force, Valkyrie no Densetsu, or also known as trying to figure out The Legend of Valkyrie. That was renamed on Namco Museum Volume 597. That was released outside Japan for the PS1, which I've yet to get, but it was almost hard to find now. I also got Finest Hour and Console Game the Video. Yeah, Finest Hour was supposed to release for the PS4 in this country, in North America, but not yet. And Soda Slapshot from the same company. It was a hockey arcade game. When designing the game, Namco primarily focused on the game's technological capabilities. Most notable of these is the arcade cabinet, a motion-based machine that rocked back and forth based on the player's actions in the game. Production documents also heavily focused on the game's controls, specifically its analog joystick, which was to help make sure the controls themselves were smooth, responsive, and easy to use for players. The development staff also made sure the gameplay itself was intense and fun to play instead of being overshadowed by the hardware itself. Shinji Hosoe composed the soundtrack for Mailhawk with assistance from fellow composer Kazuo Noguchi. In early test versions, the soundtrack had a much more upbeat tempo and wide array of sound and instrument channels. As the development progressed, the arcade hardware was unable to store so many sound channels alongside everything else, leading to several of these channels being cut to free up RAM space. Hosoe sees Mailhawk as one of his defining games for his time at the company. Japanese voice actress Maya Okamoto served as the voice of the operator, which provides commentary during levels. Mailhawk was released in October 1988 in Japan. It was later released in September 1989 in North America and sometime in the year in Australia. Namco showed off the game at the 1988 Amusement Machine Exposition in December, presented alongside other games such as Splatterhouse, Ordyne, Mirai Ninja, and Pro Tennis World Court. The game itself was produced in limited quantities, a fact attributed to the high production cost of the cabinet. As such, original Mailhawk arcade units and boards are very rare and considered prized collector's items. A whole conversion for the Sega CD was believed to be in production but later cancelled. Despite a low production run, Mailhawk proved to be a commercial success. The September 1990 issue of Leisure Line magazine reported the game to be the 7th most popular coin-up game of the year, outdoing both Outrun and Afterburner. In Japan, Game Machine listed it as being the 6th most successful cockpit sit-down arcade unit of the year. The game was well received by critics. The Game Machine referred to it as a remarkable flight sensation, while Amstrad computer user labeled it as surefire winner and Namco's next major blockbuster arcade game. Many publications greatly focused on the gameplay and commended it for its speed and fast-paced action. Computer Plus Video Games claim that lots of excitement and a thrilling ride are guaranteed if you're man enough to ride the Metal Hawk helicopter. Both Sinclair User and the Games Machine apply its gameplay for its sense of thrill, speed, and action, with Sinclair User concluded their review with mind-boggling technical effects meet simple fast action gameplay. This is a winner all the way. The graphics were also the subject of praise. Sinclair User in particular appreciate its multi-layer backward designs and mount up openly astonishing rotation effects. Many publications heavily compare Mailhawk to the game Thunderblade that was made back in 1987, with most feeling it superior than Sega's offering. Critics also commented that Mailhawk arcade cabinet for its impressive immersive design and motion-based features, adding to the game's fast-paced and intense gameplay. Retrospectively, in 2008, Sega stated to compare the game's graphics to Konami's Ajax or Typhoon in the international version outside North America or Japan, and its gameplay to Namco's own Assault, alongside the Namco System 2 hardware for its impressive sprite and background scaling techniques. They expressed disappointment towards the cancellation of the ruined Sega CD version, while Mailhawk's scaling makes it a perfect fit and a perfect showcase for what the CD hardware can do. It has sadly given us yet another game to ponder. and noting that it and Namco's other arcade titles could have potentially sparked another interest and hope into the add-on. Okay. Show you full screen mode. That's what it looks like. This is the Japanese version, and this is the English version. Because in the Japanese version, you'll be able to see Japanese text with the Japanese voice actress still intact. But sorry, excuse me, I'm trying to clean my glasses. If you play the English version, then it shows the in-game English text instead of but the Japanese voice actress is still up there instead. There is no English on that version of the operator. Okay. Open the game. Alright. This is what the controller looks like. Yeah, cause I recommend you play with the flight stick, and let me show it to you. And hold on, here, let me show it to you. This is what I'm playing with this. Instead of the controller, I'm playing with the flight stick instead, which is the Thrustmaster Hodus 4. See that? Yeah, on the bottom, it does have the align key screwdriver tool, so we're able to separate these. I was originally going to separate the throttle stick and the flight stick, so I could put the throttle stick onto the yeah, onto the gear shift stand at the racing wheel stand, but unfortunately, although it does fit, but every time I use the throttle stick, it'll fall down if I keep messing with it though, because I have to keep it secure so it doesn't fall off. See the red light? That's the PS light, but there is an Xbox version at the Hodus, the one with the big Xbox home button over there. Hopefully I'm gonna get that, so I'll be able to try it on Crimson Dragon and the Xbox One or Xbox Series X or S versions of Panzer Dragoon by playing with the flight stick, and hopefully I'll be able to play this on the PS4 version maybe, and yeah, I've yet to get Ace Combat 6, so please, I want a flight stick controller for the Nintendo Switch before the release of the Nintendo Switch version is Ace Combat 7 on July 11th for this year. So please do so, and I hope you got my attention. Please. So I'll be able to play other flight games. Yeah, there's a Nintendo Switch version. There's a Nintendo Switch version of the same game of Metal Hawk, but it really sucks there's no flight stick, and you gotta play with the controller though. Yeah, I've played with the controller because on the right control stick, that means you got to ascend and descend though. It was okay, but sometimes it's not as fun as playing with the flight stick though. And then sometimes you use these triggers, these top button triggers and top buttons. You got to sometimes you gotta fire your anti-air gun, anti-ground missiles. Yeah, but there are three. Options. Either the controller, the arcade stick, or the flight stick with the original arcade controls. And yeah, let me show you what happens if you play with the arcade stick. Like this. What happens if you try to play with the arcade stick with this? Sometimes you can do button mapping if you want to, and you gotta change modes in order to have the right controls. But it's your game. Yeah. And it really sucks that now the PlayStation or the PS4, PS5 versions and the Nintendo Switch versions had the yoke controller, so I'll be able to use it to play Thunderceptors 1 and 2. Unfortunately, those games are not available on the Xbox One Xbox versions because they only focus on SNK Neo Geo arcade games instead. And although they do have the compilations from Konami sometimes, but not much though. And unfortunately, none of the title arcade compilations are available on the Xbox though, because Microsoft has to make a deal with Taito first for doing so. Yeah, there are some Taito arcades do appear on that platform, such as Elevator Action, Return to Elevator Action 2 in Japan. Here, let me get back to full screen mode. Oh yeah. Okay. Here, let me show you one thing. Yeah, it's kind of better if you play Mario Hawk with the flight stick. You just move the helicopter. You pull this to the trigger is to fight anti-aircraft guy with L1s on the to fire anti-aircraft missiles anti-ground missiles. Yeah. The L1s to fire the missiles and the R1s to fire the machine guns or the Vulcan cans. Yeah, and I wish they could put the button right here in order to mimic as the original arcade cap. I'm dead. They supposed to put it right there. That'd be cool though. And this is the throttle control. Yeah. If you throttle up, that means you'll be able to ascend. If you throttle down, that means you'll be able to descend though. Remember this. Throttle down to descend. And throttle up to ascend. You gotta watch your altimeter, which is your altitude that was used in other aircrafts, including commercial airplanes. Yeah, if you play the controller, it's fine though. But oh crap! Hold on, don't want to get caught. That's something I need because I'm trying to charge the controller. Yeah, you can play with this, but it's your game though. But the flight stick's more fun than the controller. Use this. I highly recommend it. I've yet to get the Hori kind. It doesn't have to say Ace Combat 7, but it's still the same because the Ace Combat 7 title engraved print was supposed to be right here, and so is the Xbox One version, but it's still the same. It's still the same though, same looks and everything. Same goes to the Xbox flight stick, the T flight Hoda, some 4 Thrustmaster, whatever. Alright, get back to full screen mode. Oh yeah, however, it really sucks that the flight stick lacks the touchpad button unless I use the controller to use it to open the options menu instead. Otherwise, I had to hit the PS button as an alternative, but it's not going to open up the options menu. And they're supposed to have a touchpad button add on to it, just like they did on the arcade stick. Here, oh yeah, right here. I hate it. Come on, there we go. Yeah, you need the touch pad button to activate the options. And same goes to the arcade stick right here. Right here. Yeah, they're supposed to add that onto the flight stick. I don't know if Hori does that, but excuse me, I seriously doubt it though. So please make a flight stick for the Nintendo Switch right now, so I'll be able to play other flight games such as Space Harrier, G-Lock, Interceptors 1 and 2, and Metal Hawk, among others. And I hope that Night Striker is going to be released for today's consoles in the future. Okay. Let me show you what the game looks like, and okay. This is what the arcade looks like. This is what the arcade title looks like right there. See that? That's your gun missile. Go forward and backward, and that's the throttle. Yep, throttle. Yeah. Yeah, throttle up to go up, and throttle down to go down. Yeah, the operator who speaks Japanese, and there is no English person who could dub it. If you're out of time, you lose a life, so be careful. Because every time you lose a life, that means you add more seconds, though. Yep, that's my... Yeah, I scored up to 9,625 last night. Because there are a few levels that are so hard for me to focus. Alright. Alright, gotta show you something here. Alright. See the game settings. I set to 6 lives, but the default was up to but the default number of lives is 3. So I set to 6 instead. Lives when continue change number of lives received when using continue. Yeah, the default was 2 every time you continue the game, every time you lose all your lives, and then when you continue the game, it will show you the amount of lives that you're on. But the default setting was 2, so I go up to 6 instead. The difficulty, that's easy, normal, hard, but the default was normal though. Especially around easy, well, hard or very hard modes, it increases a little bit of difficulties, but there's no big difference though. And there's your extension points. But the default was 3,000. Time for retry is 120. You can set it to 130 if you want to. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to cheat, but oh well. I'll set to 130 seconds instead. Right, yeah, because I need to get more time down. Alright, and the button settings, alright, here's the operation type. See the more details on the operation type, control stick, and throttle settings. Some things are also available in preference settings. I'm about to tell you those. They're up to 3 types. Let's type A. These are what the controls looks like. Here's type B. Alright, trying to look here. Circle buttons to add credits. Expense anti-aircraft gun. Square buttons anti-ground missile. Triangles anti-aircraft gun. And then L1 is to descend. R1 is to ascend. Same goes to L2 and R2. L2 is to ascend. R2 is to ascend. This if you play with the arcade stick now. And this is type C, which is the original arcade controls. Alright. Everything's very tight. You just hit the triangle button to insert coins or credits, and then recommended rapid fire into aircraft credit type 10. That's type 6, 7.5, 8.57, type 10, 15, 20, and 30. So let's go on the integrate. Go to type 8.57, and the anti-aircraft credit type 10. There we go. Oh yeah, and the on the back of the throttle control has a R2 on top and L2 on the bottom, and it has the yaw buttons on there. So you don't need to use them though; they're useless. It only works if I play other flight games such as Ace Combat. Yeah, the Hori one, it had almost all the accurate controls, but different button layouts compared to the Hodas. Yeah, control stick, you're larger than normal, and the throttles have no adjustment, extreme operation. So I just set to normal instead. So I already test everything out before I start the stream. Okay, and I'm going to show you the manual here. Oh yeah, the arcade button does not have a start button. You just hit the triangle button to add credit to start the game. And say it goes to Nintendo Switch version, you just hit the X button to add credit. You know, it doesn't have a start button though. You know, say it goes to the arcade version, there is no start button though, because every time you insert coins, tokens, whatever that means, it'll automatically start. Alright, show you the controls early. Alright. Take control of the Metalhawk helicopter to destroy enemy battleships and bases. Under default settings, the left stick controls your aircraft's direction and the right stick controls your elevation. Your field of view is wider at higher elevations and you will also move faster. Search for enemies at high elevations and descend into weapons range and destroy them when you spot an enemy or base. Destroy enemies will earn you points. The game is composed of a total of 8 rounds and you clear each round when your points reach a set victory point level. High point enemy targets are shown with radar on the screen. You will lose 1 of your remaining lives if you crash or fail to reach the victory point level within the time limit. Running out of lives will result in game error. In the English version, the in-game text is in English, not the operator, which is still voiced by the Japanese voice actress on all versions. Here's the screen information: your score, points earned, victory points. Make sure you gotta reach its required victory points for it shown on the right. And there's your time remaining, your altimeter, which is your altitude. That's the enemy. That's your radar. That's to show you where you gotta shoot at to get more points quicker before time ran out. That's the player as the Metalhawk helicopter, and your main lives on the bottom left. The fire items can be changed in button settings. I'm going to tell you about the operation types. Operation type. Change the operation type preset. After changing the operation type, you can change each button layout to your liking. Type A is set to be easy to play with the controller. Type B, it is set to be easy to play with an arcade controller or an arcade stick. Type C follows the action of the original arcade version if you have the flight stick. And I don't know if the Nintendo Switch version had it, but I hope they do. So please, I want a flight stick for Nintendo Switch, please, with the throttle control. Alright. Control stick. Change control stick settings. Each setting has a different maximum input value. Normal, arcade compliant, maximum control stick input. Large, increase the maximum control stick input value. Throttle. Change throttle settings. Each stick has a different dead zone. Normal. The dead zone of the stick is set to some extent. Extreme operation. The dead zone of the stick is set wide and input is greatly entered when it's pushed down greatly. Note, just a stick dead zone is not set. The fire items can be changed in preference settings. Change the control stick. Toggles control stick serves to left stick, right stick. The other stick will become the throttle that controls elevation, and the control stick setting is inverted. Input switching. You can set the stick input to analog or digital. Invert y-axis. When set to on, the up-down movement of the aircraft when operate up and down is reverse. Well, it's your game. Don't worry about these curve and mode, whatever. That's it. Okay, exiting out. Yes, alright, show you the whole game. Right here. Alright, on the right side of the screen, that's what the arcade cabinet looks like. But there are 2 versions, the standard upright cabinet version and the cockpit version. Alright, this is the flight stick that I'm using to hold us. You'll be able to see me in action, alright? Yeah. Wherever error showed, that means a certain target that you have to shoot down before time ran out. Because if you shoot other enemies, then you'll be able to receive small points. Because make sure you follow that arrow, see which target you're about to shoot down against, so you can get more points very quickly. The game is short, but it's extremely challenging.
上昇せよ。目標接近。目標地点レーダー表記20。上昇せよ。目標接近。目標地点レーダー表記目標接近 A 7 6
Hold on.5 4 3 2 1 0 Yeah, very a lot of appears in another Sentai. I'm tired. Sentai anime titled The Vexation Shining Vampire. The Vexations of a Shining Vampire Princess. I haven't seen it yet. She voiced Dio Flat. Yeah, she's trying to get the scoop for the on the news. It's still the same. It's still the same. It's still the same damn over and over again. Here we go. Alright, strap yourselves in. Hang on tight. Raid enemy's territory and destroy military targets. G11 is the last one. Here we go. Remember, don't get cocky. Destroy that ship. I suck their battleship. Okay, 100 more points to go. Ooh, got shut down. Remember, don't get cocky. Almost, come on. There we go. Score of 310 points. Stage clear. Private first class. Go to K5. It's K5, not H5. Can't understand what she's saying because she only speaks Japanese. Ooh! Supposed to dodge that. Remember, don't get cocky. Alright. Try to destroy that turret. That was close. Okay, you gotta go to see better, then you guys shoot them down at the right moment, at the right time, at the right spot. Alright, next target. Make sure you don't get caught. Destroy that attack carrier. Ooh, so close. There we go. It's clear. Almost. Got 10 more points to go. I got it. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Stage clear. Remember, throw down to the sand, throw up to the sand. Master Sergeant. Okay, next. E4. Yeah, the default is 126, but I set to 130 for more time.
目標敵
Gotta shoot those tanks or jeeps.
目標
And shoot the buildings if you want to for more points, but you gotta focus on a certain target for more points.
目標
Okay, gotta focus. Don't want to waste time. You want to get more points to earn a higher rank. That's another tank. Shoot down that tank. There we go. There we go. There's one. There's another one. Come on. Try not to get shot down. Focus. There's another one. Got 50 seconds left. Seconds left. Shoot that. There we go. It's clear. It's clear. Stage clear. Going up. Sergeant Major. B6.
タイム
Let's go to 600 points.
目標地点
Got an extra life. Score over 3,000 points. Focus on a certain target. There it is. Gotta shoot that. Gotta shoot that attack. Gotta shoot that attack. Jet Fortress down.
目標地点目標敵
Try not to get cocky. Yeah, make sure you go a little up so you'll be able to catch up a little faster. Because if you just stand down, it'll slow down. You won't be able to catch up. You won't be able to catch up. So don't get cocky. Shoot those birders down. There we go. Yeah, that's the main purpose of that stage. Gotta destroy that jet fortress. Go to F7.
目標地点レーダーと目標敵目標敵目標敵
Okay. Focus. Got 70 seconds. Ooh. Oh man. Every time you got shot down, that means you'll add more time. Or maybe not. Only a short amount of time that's gonna refill up if I ran out of time. Don't get cocky. Shoot that tank down. Shoot those tanks. Come on. shoot down those bases. Destroy those. Uh-oh, 30 seconds. Almost there. Okay. Come on. One more target. I gotta hurry up. There we go. Clear. Down to 6 seconds. Major. Go to D9. Oh man, shot down. Bad move. Up to 8 points. Shoot those if you want to, but don't get cocky. Shoot down those bases. Artillery. Shoot down those choppers. Shoot down those turrets. Anti-aircraft turrets. Ah, man. Otherwise, you gotta start over from where you're at. So don't get cocky. Extra life. Ooh! Don't get cocky. Ugh! Remember, you gotta dodge fire, pay attention so you don't want to get hit. There we go. Alright, next target. Shoot down that going Jeep. Yeah, sometimes you gotta descend the sand so you don't get so collide with the with those other flying enemies are crashing, are colliding against you. So be careful. Almost, come on. Almost there. These tanks. There we go. All clear. 900 points. Not bad. You can score more if you want. You can score more if you want to. Oh man, all 6s. Alright, on to J9. Can't gain access to your lead, which is the final stage. 650 points. Ugh. I'm hit. Gotta shoot down these and ships. Kinda like to shape those patrol boats with battleship. Or cruiser destroyers. Gotta go down so you'll be able to shoot down, but try not to get cocky like that. Make sure you go up so you can get there fast. Oh man, don't get cocky. Please don't lose all your lives. Oh, crap. can shoot down those anti-aircraft guns if you want to, but time is not on your side. Gosh. Yeah, sometimes you gotta shoot down those other enemy aircrafts to get out of the way and score more points. Yeah, sometimes the 5, 2, 3 stage it's difficult for me to conquer. Oh man, get cocky. Ah! Damn it. There. You gotta shoot all the guns to destroy the entire destroyer or the patrol boat. Ah! Ah! Pissing me off. That's my last life. Ah! Got me. Gotta be careful with those anti-aircraft guns or missiles. You still continue from where you left off. Gotta focus. Gotta shoot those guns first. Okay. Another one. I gotta shoot down those guys so I can score more points, so I'll be able to destroy those destroyers very quickly. Or maybe not. So can't focus there for too long. Alright, onto those destroyers. Destroy them now. Ugh. Almost. Remember, I almost. Almost. I almost got hit by that jet. Ah! Got me. So close. Otherwise, it's gonna de-rank every time I go down. Every time I lose all my lives before I continue, it's gonna de-rank my rankings. In order to play perfectly to get a high rank, you gotta play perfectly without being shot down too many lives. Alright, focus on destroying destroyers. Try not to get cocky. There we go, that's one down. Ugh! Don't get cocky. Ah! Came out of nowhere. Supposed to descend. Come on. Ah! I got a high score, but it keeps deraking me. Down to private. Oh man. In order to get a 10 high ranking, you gotta play the game perfectly without being shot down or use up so many continues. That's why. Ah! Extra life. Ah! Oh man, this is too hard. Ah! Ah! Damn it. Oop. I'm okay. I just dropped the controller. Please, give me a break! Stop shooting me! get shot down by those damn turrets. Oh man. 25 seconds. I gotta destroy it now. Ah! Ah! Oh! Please! Stop shooting me down! Ah! They got me! Try and learn how to dodge. Remember, don't get cocky. They're quick though. Ah! Score of 10,000 points. Come on. Ah! Where the shit's coming from? Ah! So close. Over and over again. Ah, getting caught in the crossfire many times. Come on. isn't fair! What's going on? Thirty seconds. Ah! Right. Don't get cocky. Please. One more. Come on. Ah! Almost. I hate that stage. Không sao. Chơi sắp xăm rồi mà. Alright. If I ever have one more jet to shoot down, then I'll be able to clear it. Ah! I gotta focus shooting those anti-aircraft missiles. Pissing me off with those shit warheads. More. Finally! Woo! Took a lot of patience though. On to the final level, G11. 7,821, my new high score. 900 points. Remember, focus on those targets. Remember, don't get cocky. Extra life, shoot down those golden tanks. satellite dish. Go tank. Ugh, got me. Shoot down the bases. Shoot down those growing tanks. 30 seconds. Almost. Come on, 20 seconds. Come on, come on, come on. One more target. There we go. Almost. Wherever I'm down 30 seconds, that means it's going to give more time. There, 40 seconds. Time to end this once and for all. There we go. Mission accomplished. There you have it. That's Metal Hawk, folks. Man, last night when I tested it, I had high ranking because on the crossfire stage, it's really difficult for me. So it took me a lot of patience. The game is short, but it's super challenging. Man, those are bullet holes. You see that? Yeah, he got hit, but he survived. The end. Oh man, I'm done at private. Because if I play one, then I'll be able to go up to Marshall. That's okay. 13,062 points. Yeah, online rankings, that's fine, I don't care. There you have it, that's Metal Hawk. Gonna show you something here before I wrap up here. This is what the flyer looks like, which is also on the bottom rear side of the cockpit cab. Yep. This is the other flyer by in Japanese with the Olympics symbol Olympics logo on the bottom. See the red dot background? That's kind of like those 5 Olympic rings. Yeah, because Paris 2024 Summer Olympics is nearby, which is at the end of July. Yeah, everything's in Japanese. This is what the arcade cockpit cab looks like. Arcade cabs. If they release this for a Sega CD, then that would make those prices of those arcade cabs to be going down. Yeah, despite low production costs, it is a badass game. Oh yeah, Atari also did on Steel Talons. That was also a good flight simulator helicopter game. I still have the Super NES version, but I don't have the Sega Genesis version just yet. And they were originally going to put on Mirror Arcade Treasures, but they couldn't do it due to emulating issues. But I hope that game gets released in the future. But Atari games, and that's right up to Atari and Warner Bros. To say. Warner Bros. Bought most of those. Atari Midway, Atari Midway, Belly Midway video games, even pinball. All right, this is what the Vivid arcade cab looks like.
20. 上昇せよ
You see that it has the vertical monitor screen on there.
目標地点レーダー表記 10 上昇せ
Yeah.
9
Yeah, on the right side, what I just told you, what I just mentioned, that's the throttle control or the throttle stick on the left side. Here, and see the black box over there? That's where you put your coins, tokens, and whatever. That's why I said you could use your, or they could use the game card to activate it. And those mechanical motion hydraulics, which about to show it to you. Oh, yeah, it's a motion simulator. Those hydraulics. And this is the standard upright cabinet version, which is okay.
上昇せよ目標接近目標地点レーダー表記 10 9 8上昇せ全部 6
Okay.
5
This is the magazine cover, and I'm about to zoom in so you can see better just in case, and I'm about to read it to you if it's clear enough. We've been down the arcades again, scooping everyone else to the big ones. Metalhawk, Namco's latest blockbuster that is due to set the gaming world alright. Off-road, where you can get your own back on all those super sprint smoothies, and when do you last play a game which featured a Destiny bin looking like? Read on. Yeah, I forgot to say, Alright. If Namco isn't careful, it's almost start making more money than Sega, as Metalhawk is the latest of a series of cracking games found that stable. These boys are currently on one hell of a row. Hawk is brilliant. Simply described, it's Thunderblade meets Assault, with the theme of the former and the innovative effects and techniques, not to mention the playability of thereafter. You fly a meaty helicopter with a 5-minute mission to create mayhem at the expense of an unspecified enemy. The controls, a left-hand lever to control the altitude of the helicopter going up, down, zooms in, out of the landscape, and a central joystick to control movement. Movement left, right works in a very similar way to the method used in Assault. Instead of your central sprite rotating, the sprite remains stationary relative to you, and the whole of the screen rotates. That's right, the whole of the multicolored background and all the enemy sprites rotate. Rotate mine, not scroll in.
目標地点レーダー表記
Not scroll. In real time, if you don't realize how don't worry about it. If you don't realize how vocally astonishing that is, ask your local computer whiz kit to write you a routine to do it. No chance. Once you get past the opening screen, which shows you the area the campaign is going to be fought in the 8 different battle zones, the action starts. And how? Strap yourself firmly in, Browdy. It's going to be a rough ride. Literally, as it happens, as the Internet scene version does a great impression of severe clear air turbulence. These scenes are currently getting entertaining, and this is the part of the reason Metalhawk is so much better than Thunderblade. Remember the same unit for that, no servo motors, just a few levers that link your joystick to a set of mechanical gizmos that move the seat around a bit. Not only boring beyond belief, but engage brain cells, boys. If connected the whole of your mass to the joystick, give the helicopter of a momentum directly proportional to your weight. Bad news if you want to make the tricky moves you need to stay alive in that game. Meanwhile, back at Metalhawk, but now your onboard computer's display and arrow pointing you towards the first target, and it's towards that you must go. Zooming down towards the sea in response to complex visual. Yeah, this one Sinclair user. This one Sinclair user a magazine and page from May of 1989. This is what the map looks like. This is what the arcade camp looks like right there.
メカニズム発進目標接近
Trying to
目標接近
back.
目標接近
There we go. Sorry about the movement. My apologies. Alright, this is what the P-side board of the arcade cap looks like of Metal
目
Hawk.
標地点レーダー表記10 9
Oops.
8 標準点
I closed the arcade, sorry.
4 just 3
Shoot, one more time. Right here. There we go. Yeah, I scored that as 265 on a different rank. While my high score, I'm still in private. I'm still a private rank. But go get this game. Arcade stick in action like this. Oh, I just showed to you.
発進目標接近
Okay. There you have it, folks. That's Metal Hawk. If you want to get Metal Hawk, get it for arcades for the PS4 and Nintendo Switch.
目標地点
But if you want to play with the flight stick, you have to get the PS4. You have to play on the PS4 version instead. And please,
目標地点
Nintendo, Hori, other companies, please make a flight stick for the Nintendo Switch before the release of Ace Combat 7 on that platform on July 11, 2024. Come on, alright? I beg of you. And if I do get done Sectors 1 and 2, if I don't have the flight yoke, then you'll be able to play with the flight stick instead. So it's better than nothing though. It's still the same though. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the R3 button right here. That's the share and option buttons. But on the Xbox, on the Xbox version of the same flight stick, you know, they're trying to correspond the button layouts on the original controller.
目標地点レーダー表記目標接近
So go get this bad boy up. If you want to play the flight stick, you gotta get the PS4 version to play this bad boy up. It's short but challengingly, but heart challengingly fun, and it's badass.
just 3 2 1
One.
0
Okay, 0. Okay. Thanks to my live stream. Please like, subscribe to Old School Gamer 87. And then follow me on these links, and you can also follow me on TikTok. But my account is private, so I don't want any more toxicity over social media.
勝利ポイント
Although the COVID-19 pandemic may declare over, but please
目標接近
keep your guard up, stay safe and alert. Make sure to wash your hands for at least 20-30 seconds. Do be careful going out there, so don't be a COVID victim and don't get sick, especially while traveling.
目標地点レーダー
Alright,
表記
there
目標
folks,
接近
that's Metal Hawk. Go get this bad boy up, get this flight stick,
標準点
so you'll be able to have arcade action, because you need a flight stick to mimic the arcade controls, okay?
0
Got it? Okay, there you have it, folks. Go get it. Okay. This Old School Gamer 87. Sorry, take care. Peace. Do be careful out there, okay? Go get this bad boy to play Metal Hawk for the PS4. So please make a flight stick and throttle control for the Nintendo Switch, okay? Please. Right before the release of Ace Combat 7 on that platform that had everything, including the ones that are exclusive for Nintendo Switch that are not almost not found on other platforms, PC, the PS4, and the Xbox One versions. Yeah, because Bandai Namco made a deal with Paramount to put Top Gun content over there, like the F-14 Tomcat or Maverick version. So go get it, okay? You can also play with the expensive Hori Ace Combat 7 flight stick. So all those the same, nearly identical, but the button layers are different, alright? Well, I gotta go, so I gotta get back to work, and hope to go see Bad Boys and 4 or Bad Boys Ride or Die, okay? So please, no spoilers, okay? Gotta remember this. I've already added a rule that whoever don't like to hear about whoever don't want to hear about spoilers about sports that you're recorded or something else, please do not whine or complain about them. I will not tolerate, okay? Remember this. Live coverages, including sports, are not spoilers. And the show must go on, and you can't stop them. Especially in the public, such as a local bar or restaurant, you can't stop them. There's no reason for you to complain or whining, or you're gonna make them mad. So please don't risk it, okay? Remember this. Live coverages, including sports, are not spoilers. The show must go on. Period. Okay, this old school game 87 sign. Take care, peace. Do be careful, okay? Take care, peace.